Exhale for me. Right there. There you go. Very nice. Oh.
Woo!
Woo!
Oh my God. Hold on. I haven't been able to move it.
So that hasn't moved like that in a while.
Oh my gosh, no, like, oh my God, that felt amazing. Thank you.
Chin up for me a little bit. Nice. There you go. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
All right, let's get it. You okay?
Yeah, I'm good. I just literally have been
Oh,
dealing
I know.
with so much pain for so long.
It's tough. It's tough.
And everybody thinks I'm going crazy.
No,
and
no.
I'm like, no, I'm not going crazy. Something is wrong.
You have nerve pressure. Your head's about 2.5 inches forward. You know, that's going to be the shoulder issues that you're talking about. I mean, 100%. We have to, and not by muscularly pulling our head back, but this is where I want to be. We have to counter stretch. So the mirror image stretching is a principle that in order to get your body upright, and that's where you want to be, we have to actually take you farther, you understand, so that you'll be in the middle.
Yeah.
Now, I mentioned a little bit briefly that when you bend forward, the holes get bigger, and they actually get smaller when you bring your body back.
Right.
And so we have to be careful. We can't just throw people on stretches. We need to make sure their whole spine's working evenly, and that you're not going to pinch the lower neck. So right where your necklace lies is right where all the bending happens. Her skin creases primarily here. That's also where the vertebrae underneath are bending the most. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. Where the skin folds is also where the vertebrae. And so we're going to try to make this area up here bend more, and then we're also going to get your upper back bending more to take the stress off of, like a piece of paper. If you kept folding it back and forth, eventually the paper could tear,
Okay.
right? So your body's injured in here because of what we call hypermobility. All right, just start with this arm under, this arm over. Bend both the knees for me. Here we go. Slide down a little for me. There. Take a deep breath in for me, sit up for me. Deep breath, and then exhale. Deep breath in for me. Yeah. Exhale. Wow, nice. Deep breath in, exhale. Let it all go. How'd that feel? You okay?
So good.
That was nice.
Yes.
So you scoot down a little bit and then on your side. Okay, put this right there. Perfect. Take a deep breath in for me. Twist. Exhale. Good, good. Breathe. Exhale. All right, it's good. I got you. Was that for me? Good. Okay. A little tight there. Other side. Deep breath in for me. Exhale. There we go. Exhale. Let's go face up for me. Okay, good. We're gonna work on that right hip was pretty tight in there.
Yes, it hurts very bad.
Yeah, I can imagine it's not moving. You gotta get your hips moving. All right, let's see here. Everything's sticking out on the right here. All right, I got you. Just like I was saying earlier, how all the bending has been happening here. We're gonna try to loosen up the upper neck so that when we work on getting the curve back in your neck, we have an even bending. We don't want all the bending to just happen at the bottom. We want to first unlock the spine, change where all the bending's occurring. So really easy here. I got you. There we go. Let this side go. There you go. Very nice. Okay. I know,
Yeah,
it's a little tough. You good? There we go. I got you. Chin up for me a little bit. Nice. There you go. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
All right, let's get it.
I never had my neck crack like that before.
All right, well, we're going deeper. We're not, like I said, we're trying to loosen up as much as I can right up here at the top.
It feels really good.
Yeah, this upper neck must be underworking. So in order to overstress, like I said, the injuries are in the middle lower neck on your X-ray MRI. And the upper neck is supposed to be doing most of the work of your spine. And so the question I have is, why is the main engine, right, the part of your neck that's supposed to do all the work, why is that area not injured, does that make sense, on your MRI? Well, it must not be functioning.
Right.
All right, we'll get it. So have you had any tingling or burning pain down the legs? Is anything going down the leg?
It started now that, like after sepsis. I didn't really have that problem until after I had sepsis.
So you've had the arm issues for a little longer.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Sepsis started in 2019, end of 2019, right before Christmas.
Okay. So they're both the same category. You have nerve pressure in the spinal column, and it's like power. It's like plugging a vacuum in the wall. You need to have the power for it to operate. I think of it like a plant. You have to have fertilizer, you have to have water, and you also need sunlight. And the sunlight is the nerve flow. The nerve from your spinal column has to be powering the hand.
Gotcha.
In the same way that a plant with plenty of fertilizer and water, but you stick it in the closet, it's still going to die.
Gotcha.
And you can say, well, no. I have the best fertilizer. It's the most nutrient rich. Doesn't matter. You stuck it in the closet.
Exactly.
It's still going to die, right? Oh, I give it plenty of water. Doesn't matter. It's in the closet. You got to have the sunlight. It needs the power. It needs the energy that the spinal cord and the brain supply to the extremities. The central nervous system controls the extremities, and so not just your extremities, but your organs and your immune system and all those different facets. And so when the spinal column becomes inflamed, your whole body starts to shut down. The function of you is, so if you have numbness down in your hands or numbness down in your leg, then you also have numbness to an organ, right? To your thyroid or to your stomach, and you get gastric paresis. Your bowels are shutting down, you're constipated, you don't have good peristalsis. Does that make sense? So your function of your organs is tied with the same nerves that go down your legs, because we call the nerve bifurcates after the spinal cord. So it comes out of the spinal column, the nerve branches into two divisions. One goes to your viscera, your organs, and one goes down to the soma, becomes a sciatic nerve and goes down your leg. So both divisions are affected when we have disc injury. You're going to have the somatic and the visceral components.
You have literally just lined out everything that's wrong with you.
We got to get your spinal column healthy, and the spinal column healthiness is dependent on its alignment and its mobility. So parts of your back that don't work don't age, and when we're in the wrong alignment, there's nerve stress, tethering of the nerves as they leave the spinal column. We got to relieve the stress on your cord, the nerves. Your neck belongs way back here. Are you noticing that little click there? Are you noticing that?
Yes.
So that's the retrolisthesis. What's happening is as I bring you back into curve, the vertebrae is dropping back into place, and then as I move you out of curve, that vertebrae is moving out. That will go away the more your neck wants to be curved.
Okay.
But there's an instability having an anterior retrolisthesis in your neck. There's a sliding force that shouldn't even be happening because those ligaments have been injured. And so the more we get the curve in your neck, the more we'll close the wounds that are in the ligaments that are allowing that to happen. But as I move you, I can feel, let's see, I think it's already closed. But if I was moving your neck around, I could feel it clicking,
Yeah, me
kind of
too.
back and forth. There we go. If I'm going too hard, please let me know. I'm gonna keep going deeper, okay?
You go right ahead.
All right, okay. She
Fix
said it.
me.
She said it. All right.
I'm feeling like relief as you're doing it.
Awesome.
Hmm.
Oh. Okay. Check the shoulder here. I got you. Press back with your elbow here a little bit. Press back with your elbow.
like this?
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Here's okay. I'm just checking. There you go. Good. Okay. Okay. Same thing. Press back with your elbow. There we go. Good. Okay. Just we gotta stretch these shoulders back. You put your arms down for me.
Okay.
There, a little mark came out. This is the gua sha. This is the way of increasing circulation to these areas that have been tight and frozen. You can comb them, and you can do this yourself. Go online and get a gua sha tool. Gua means to comb, sha means redness. And where there's tightness, usually above and below where you're injured, the more we can clean those areas and get them moving, the more stress will take off the part that's inflamed, which then incorporates your whole arm, right? The lower neck is your arm. So, it's my arm, I know, but this is your arm. The hypermobility and stress in your lower neck is causing the nerve pressure. This is the channel called thoracic outlet. So there's a funnel, and all the nerves, the brachial plexus nerves, funnel through this channel. So the tighter and the more, as the head goes forward, these muscles get tighter. They build up a lot of lactic acid. Then they also further irritate the nerves as they go down your neck. So there's three components to addressing the symptom of your arm. One, getting the bone in your neck back into place. 2, pushing these ribs down, which is part of the adjustment we did earlier, and I'm gonna do some more face down, and then also cleaning the channel that the nerves travel through to get down your arm. And those are the 3 ways of alleviating. Maybe, have you heard that term, thoracic outlet syndrome at all?
Yes.
Okay, that would be just pressure on these nerves because of the disc wearing out, that shearing force on your neck. That's why we're getting those symptoms. If we don't change the alignment, then we really ultimately can't change the tightness.
Gotcha.
So this is all, like I said, prep work. It's like cleaning a car and clay barring so that you can polish it. This is all prep to get to the stretching, which is really where all the real work happens. And so most chiropractic stops way before that. We don't get to the stretching component.
Correct.
Mainly because we didn't do a good enough job prepping. So you really can't, if a car is dirty and try to polish it, you'll actually scratch the car and damage it. You actually shouldn't be polishing a dirty car. I feel a lot of, just like I said, guarding in here, right here, and it's you're right at the beginning of what I would call this is going to start tightening up, and then further stressing out your lower back if this tightens up too much. All right, same thing. If I'm going too hard, please let me know. Okay.
Yeah, if you could just listen.
All right, a little bit. Okay. All right. I got to figure it out today. We want to go as deep as you can, and I just back off a little bit. That's my goal. I am a greedy chiropractor. I want it all. Okay.
I'll let you go to the last minute.
Okay, all right, fair enough. Yeah, right there. Whew. Here. Anybody ever identified this for you? No, not so much. No, yep, okay. Hopefully, in Arizona, wherever you move to, just try to have people work on these spots. Like all of this shouldn't be speed bumping here. These little nodules that are in here have to be worked out of here. Now, ultimately, they can only be removed by the stretching. I'm going to show you in a minute, but to get the tissue to not be so tender so that you can handle the stretching, that's why I want you why it needs to be adjusted or worked on. And Ed, I can't handle the stretching, it hurts too much. And so this is all, again, prep. There we go. Okay, all right. All right, take a break.
I can just see what you're talking about with the nerve stuff up there.
Mm-hmm. Right here, all these ribs have to go down. Yep.
Whew. I feel that all the way down my arm.
we have a left middle upper here, and then a right lower. These are the two. I would say the tightest part is right here on the left middle, and then should be the right lower, kind of the mirror.
That's my hip hurts.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's a visualization of what you're feeling inside. To me, it's the coolest part of the gua sha is that, it's like, it's not all in my head. There's actually something there. And then as care progresses, eventually the mark doesn't come out anymore.
Yeah.
Right? And so it actually, the cool part is that, and then at that same time, Ed, I don't feel the itching anymore. I don't have any pain anymore.
Yeah.
Now, if we just do the gua sha, it really is just like, it's like sweeping your floors at your home, but you keep walking in with your shoes on, right? You're not getting to the real source of the problem, which is you keep on tracking in mud and dirt. But it's a great way to sweep and clean up. Changing the posture is taking the shoes off at the front door, so that you're not tracking in all the dirt.
I love that.
Yeah, that's what we got to do. That's what I want to. But just symptomatically to help you feel better. This is a great way to help speed up this process.
I literally feel crazy sometimes because everybody's like,
Right.
"No, you're fine."
Yeah, no, you're not. Exactly. You got disc injury, you got retro anteriorlisthesis, you got nerve pressure. These knots in here have to be worked on. I'm sorry. I know. Look at this guy. Whew. Feel the difference? How smooth on this side, right? And you have hello. Just real something happened here. A bomb went off. An injury.
And I had the discectomy in my lower back, and that helped with some of the pain, but I still feel so locked up.
It's like a jelly sandwich. You squeeze the jelly sandwich or a jelly donut, and the jelly comes out, and then you wipe away the jelly, but then you keep squeezing the jelly donut, and more jelly comes out. It's like eventually there's no more jelly.
Right, exactly.
It's like how long can we keep doing this? And then the fact that now that the disc is now not as tall as it was, now we have another problem called stenosis and narrowing because the jelly's been removed.
Oh my goodness.
So the surgery is, way down, let's say down where your pant line is down there, and then that's where that knot is right there on that right lower side.
Crazy.
And then your left upper. So I'm going to show you some things in a second, but those aren't me. Those scratches are not me. You're cutting yourself up.
That looks just like my legs.
Yeah, just letting you know. Well, these are already there. I didn't do that.
I do. I feel so itchy all the time.
Right, but that's because of the acidity being trapped in there.
Wow.
And as we teach you about your posture, as we get your body more upright, that won't be so built up in there. You won't have that desire to
Whoa.
get it out of me. Good. There you go. Nice. Okay, here we go. Breathe. Good. Yeah, right here is where we're going to be targeting in a minute. There we go. Woo! Get it out of me, Ed. All right, yeah, we got work to do. Should be nothing. Ed, is that all you got? That's tenderness is lactic acid, soreness that builds up in here. All right. And that's the side that was moving. Uh-oh. Oh no, not this side. This joint didn't want to function. So.
That's my whole cheek.
Gotta get it out of there, right there. Was this the leg with the sepsis? Which leg had the wound?
This one.
It was the left leg? Interesting, okay. All right, I got you. Usually almost always, so you have one side be the locked side, the right side's the stiff side, and the left side will become the abused side. So there we go. But this is the real reason why the left gets upset. All right, I'm done. All right, I'm done.
I have to do breathing exercises.
I've had women like, I'd rather give birth than come in here. That's from a lady who has 9 children. You know, I was like, oh my gosh. She's like a real nice lady, she's British. Oh yes, well, Ed, it is very difficult. I would rather give birth to children than come in here. Most humble woman we ever met. Oh well, the Lord takes care of me. There you go, nice.
That feels like it was locked up for like 8 years.
Yeah, definitely jammed. Like some. Okay. Yeah.
My ankles move. Oh my god, that feels so weird. I don't think I've ever actually felt this move in a while.
Poor joints in there have been jammed. Oh my God.
Wow. That's awesome. Okay.
I got you. There we go. Go ahead and tilt your head to the left a little bit.
Left? I don't know which way is left at this point.
Sure, whatever, yeah.
This way, okay.
Just real gentle. Tilt left for me a little bit. Okay, it's good. It's okay. Just check. Okay. Go ahead and tilt your head right now. Tilt right. To the
Oh, this is right.
Okay,
We're batting 1,000.
We're gonna put your hands up like this. Remember
This is right.
You just squashed me face down for a while now. I need you. Give me a break now. Okay, I'm not picking on you. All right. Don't pick on the. All right. Well, there you go. Tilt. There you go. Okay. There we go. Do it. Tilt a little bit. Okay, it's okay. All right. Come on over here. Call this noon. And then all these angles, like a clock, have to be mastered. So you'll. It makes sense. All of these angles. See, you're easy here, right? It's not too difficult here. But then when you get up to, there you go. You got to work on getting those. Let's see here. Come on, almost there. Relax. That's it. I know. We gotta. I don't mind taking it easy for a second, but we gotta get those arms back.
Okay, hold on. Okay.
I missed a one. I would work on just the side. Work on directly the side. See if we can stretch these shoulders back. You know, getting these shoulders back should alleviate your need to do that. It's because your head's forward, the shoulders around and forward. That's where that tension comes from that you're then trying to alleviate. But and you can quickly alleviate it by clicking it. But it really should just be you get the shoulder back and it won't build up so much.
Yeah.
All right. Keep the feet together, knees together, and then rotate your knees left. There you go. Stretch. Okay. Yep.
That's it.
All right. We'll bring these right. Okay. Well, baby steps. Knees right. Breathe. Okay. Good. Very good. Okay. Good. And you're working like a drawer. You're working pressure on both sides. Then you keep the knees in the middle for a second. And when you're ready, go to the other side. But just, you gotta, it's time. Stretching, arching back. There you go. Have you ever been on a roller before? You ever done? No? Okay. So these are just different tools for counter stretching, right? For our, your life is sitting and driving and kids and that takes us forward. And so we have to do things to counter stretch and bring you back.
Do you want to check her hip again at the end, or was it too sore, too beneficial?
You can give it a try. You loosen up. I just want to let her stretch for a second, get the curve back in her spine a little bit. You okay? Too much? Is it too much?
No, I'm good.
All right.
This hip is trash.
You gotta Yeah, unlock them. It's just, they've just been in the cupboard. You gotta unlock. They've been in jail.
Yes.
There we go.
I didn't have enough money to get them out.
Oh,
It's like a kid in a candy store. Can't buy no candy.
no, man.
Oh, but look, I'm going down.
There you go. Yeah, you do good. Just stay in the middle for a second. Just stay, breathe. Just stay in the middle for a second. I have about a block about this big behind your head, and eventually this is gone. You understand? We have your head on the floor, but make it easy at the beginning. Or make it easier. Don't overwhelm yourself with too much depth. The first 10 times you do this, I want you working on time versus.
This is amazing.
Yeah.
I love it.
Work on time, and then we can always increase the depth by removing those blocks. And this is how you counter stretch. And even when you're sitting in work, put this behind your back in your chair, tilt back or in the car, grab the steering wheel and push. Working on your lumbar curve should have been done years before the discectomy surgery. You understand? It was the lack of this being done, or the lack of this being, the curve in your back being there is what allowed that lower back disc to age. And I didn't know how to get it back. It can't be done by massage. It can't be done by the clicking joints. All of that is used to make the spine supple. Like I was saying, the piano, get all the keys working, and then end of the day, ideally half hour before you go to bed is when we're trying to stretch. Okay.
Yeah, I'm good. I just literally have been dealing
good
with
enough.
so much pain for so long.
It's tough.
And everybody thinks I'm going crazy.
No,
and
no.
I'm like, no, I'm not going crazy. Something is wrong.
You have nerve break. I'll show you my hours. You come in. This is the.
I'm driving an hour every week if I could.
This is the neck one, and the different one. So this is how you head back for me. There you go. And it's when my point is that as you master this better, this becomes more effective.
Gotcha.
So it's not as effective as it should be because of how far forward your head goes. You're not getting a lot of pressure on it. So you have to actually take your hand, place it on your forehead, and press. Does that make sense? To get your head to actually sink into it. Your head is forward, and so you have to there you go, work it
I get what you're
into
saying.
the device. Then you can try to let go and put your hand, see if your head will stay there. And then you do 20 minutes kind of idea. Arch your lower back. See if we can get that hit a little bit. Deep breath in. I got you. Exhale. There we go. Exhale for me. Right there. There you go. Very nice. Oh.
Woo!
Woo!
Oh my God. Hold on. I haven't been able to move this.
Shazam!
You could have not done anything else and just did that, and I would have been so good.
I gotta get your face. That's cute. So that hasn't moved like that in a while.
Oh my gosh, no, even, I hired a personal trainer, and she's like, what's the matter? I'm like, my head doesn't go.
It's locked. That was locked. Yeah, that was
Oh my
one.
God, that felt amazing. Thank you.
You did really
You look good.
well. Well, I'm glad we
Thanks so
got
much.
it.
Thank you.
You did great.
Yay!